from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. The Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And this coaching...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense.
They'll be led out by their quarterback. Back in the NFL for the first time since 2016, it's Colin Kaepernick.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Finds the open target, Arnold. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
.36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski, leading them out in his 13th season in the NFL. Here's Joe Flacco.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Melvin Gordon.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Melvin Gordon. A gain of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
James.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Option play, and Kaepernick's going to run with it.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Kaepernick going to run again.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. This is Gordon on the dump-off. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Carried by the wide receiver.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground now with Gordon. 12 yards there and a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal. On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Now he'll escape to his right. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Lambo is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
The score, Ravens 3, Browns nothing.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
Throwing here on 1st down, Flacco. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Zach Bond in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Bootleg, Flacco. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Flacco from the gun. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with White. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And that is incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Flacco from midfield. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
31 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go pass again with Flacco. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And this is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
Flacco will take to the air again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards.
Once more, it's Flacco. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Wei Koo on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
The game at 3-3.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw, Kaepernick. Going underneath for Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
He'll air this out deep for Harmon.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected, all tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ingram again. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now Kaepernick. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Gordon on 1st down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw, Kaepernick. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 6.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 29. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 46 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
Ravens 6. Browns 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 31-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
He was covered by Trey Williams.
Operating up. Play action. Flacco. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Mark Ingram, the ball carrier.
Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
By Clay Matthews. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. Two division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco, and right side caught. Hogan. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
Passing play. Flacco under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Kaepernick now to throw, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Logan Ryan on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39.
A gain of 14. First down, Baltimore.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Can't do that.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 brings
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Stepping, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Colin Kaepernick keeping it himself from 5 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Flacco, they go screen. This is Ingram. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, Flacco. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. But I think a Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by David Long, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. First down. It's Gordon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the ball game should end here on the kneel down by Kaepernick. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Baltimore, it's a 4th win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.